What's up, everybody? So, this is kind of just a small update on two things. First off, the caffeine stuff is a fucking nightmare. Oh, my head is foggy. I'm tired. My body is just so used to having caffeine in my system that it's like, it's basically begging me for relief right now. However, there is a plus side to this, which is the other side of things. I have a system update. For those who do not know, I have dissociative identity disorder. And I have a whole bunch of what I call others. You can call them alters if you like. That's just not what I call them. Alters seem to have kind of a religious implication to me personally. So I just go with others, because it's more kind of neutral, I guess you could say. But, last night I was watching a video about the law of attraction, because I do that quite a bit. And I started to get that switchy feeling that I get occasionally when I'm stressed out, or I have a lot to think about, or something's going wrong in my life, or whatever, just various different circumstances. It goes all over the place. And I heard a voice I hadn't heard before up here. Like, I don't physically hear them, like, I don't hear them audibly, I hear them up here. And it's gonna sound really bad. She sounded kind of like a stereotypical, like, cartoon hippie. And I found, after talking for a little bit, I found out her name was River, spelled R-Y-V-E-R. River seems to be in tune with my spiritual side of things. Kind of like, I think she mentioned that she was kind of like my spiritual piece, essentially, because what I've realized with spirituality is it's kind of like what I go to when I need to feel peaceful, in kind of a coping sort of way. Now, this is what I was told. I don't know what her role is or anything. I don't know what this is. I was just going based off of what I heard. Now, I've had a lot of things like this happen with a lot of different others, and each system's really different. It's very complicated, and I've got a bunch to deal with up here, upstairs. But, oh, yeah, I forgot. There was also another one. God, what was the name? Oh, yeah, Nona. Nona was another one that pumped up a couple months ago. I haven't really heard anything from her. I think she kind of keeps to herself a little bit. But, yeah, I've got two relatively new others, and I'm not entirely sure why they started just popping up more. Maybe it's because I'm stressed out. Maybe it's because I'm trying to deal with a lot of stuff lately. I don't know. And that's the problem. I have not been able to get help since I've been in Arizona. And, I'm not stressed about this. I do this when I can do it, and I enjoy making videos. And I do this because it's fun. I like sharing things with you guys, even if it's not a lot, because obviously, like, if I look at my phone, and it's like 95 degrees out right now, like, obviously I'm not going to want to go outside because I'm pale complected. I burn really easy, and I don't like heat. Like, I've said that a lot. I don't like the heat at all. So, it makes sense that I wouldn't go out and do things this time of year. Like, obviously, things are starting to cool down. It's not like 107, 112, whatever, like it's been for the past month. So that's kind of nice. Sorry, I've been dissociating a lot more, too. I feel like I should point that out. Like, since I stopped drinking anything with caffeine. Like, my dissociative episodes have kind of gotten worse. Like, I've been staring off more, I've been kind of not focused. It's been rough lately, and I'm starting to wonder if that was kind of keeping everything in line, and now my brain's freaking out because it's something that's completely changed. I don't know. Hello. My apologies for interrupting. My name is Serenity. I am Viola's sense of calm. Her speaking about this is more stressful than she lets on. I believe it's important for me to come out and say it's very pleasant to meet all of you. It's very difficult to speak about dissociation and the implications of doing so. Obviously, my coming out right now is going to drain her quite a bit. But I want to make this clear that we mean well. And we're trying our best to manage everything. All of the changes, all of the issues that come along with this. I felt the need to arrive today on this video to clarify what my role is, seeing as Viola is not in the right mental state at the moment to do so. My role is essentially to keep her more calm, to ensure that she can manage day-to-day activities, and I'm also the gatekeeper. I ensure when we switch, and I keep the system in line. Viola has indeed named me the system mother. I am indeed a bit motherly, I'll admit. But things become difficult for so many of us occasionally. But I want you to realize, we do exist. This is not a game. This is not a farce that people are making up for attention. I've seen many comments like that from various different places. And there are many of us within Viola's system, as she would put it. But more often than not, we'll let her do this. It's a great coping mechanism, and allows her to get her feelings out into the open without having to pay hundreds to thousands of dollars on therapy or feel medicated at the moment, as things are a bit more stressful than she's letting on. I'm going to allow her to come back shortly, but I want you to know that we all appreciate what you people bring to the comment section, and even just viewing our videos is a massive relief, not only for me, but for Viola as well. And I will say this is the first switch I've actually had to force in a short amount of time. Well, a long amount of time, I should say. It's been a bit, is what I'm trying to say. So, with that, I leave you with words of wisdom. Do good things. Treat people as you would want to be treated. Be kind. And stay calm. A bad situation cannot contribute massive changes to your life unless you allow it to. Even the worst situations may have some sort of silver lining that you're not seeing, as difficult as that may seem. And just know there are people who care. Thank you very much for listening. A little forewarning would have been nice, but I'm sorry about that. I try not to switch when I'm on camera. It's a bit much. And it does tire me out. Like, even a short stint like that is... it's not fun. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. And I am tired. Like, one thing that you gotta understand about what just happened was I didn't plan any of that. That just... like I said, when I mentioned that switchy feeling, I started to get anxious. I started to have this feeling of dread. Like, what are people gonna think if I mention switching? Because, like, I don't talk about my DID very often. And I kind of spiraled a little bit. And that's usually the time when, you know, something like that happens. So I'm sorry. If that was a bit weird, if it seemed strange to you in some way, I don't know. Like, I think I just need to go to bed. So I'm going to cut today's video short. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by. You're beautiful, you're valid, you're important. It's something you should never, ever, ever forget because it is very important. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye.